Welcome back to CodeChef. Today we are stepping deeper into the world of logical decision making in C++. You have already seen the basics of conditionals, but now it is time to level up. In this video, we will explore advanced structures like switch statement, complex Boolean expressions, and more. These tools help your program think smarter and make decisions like real-world systems do. So let's get started.
Complex Boolean expressions. A complex Boolean expression is a condition that combines multiple logical expressions using logical operators like and, or, and not. These conditions help create multi-criteria decision-making logic. Its syntax is if. Now inside the if block we have another set of bracket, condition 1 and operator condition 2 bracket close, or condition 3 and bracket close. So here we will first calculate the result of condition 1 and operator condition 2, and then we will perform OR operation on the result of this operation and condition 3. Now if the final output is true, then the code which is written inside the if block curly braces will be executed, and if it is false, then the compiler will skip the code written inside the curly braces for this if block and it will move to the next piece of code. We use complex Boolean expressions when we want to evaluate realistic multi-factor conditions that cannot be expressed with a single comparison. Now let us go to the CodeChef platform and see how to do it practically. The program objective is International Science Fair. In the input we have to type these numbers, and in the output we should get you are eligible for the science fair exclamation mark. Coming to the code, hash include IOStream, then using namespace std semicolon. Int main, then inside main we have declared some variables, int marks, comma regional winner, comma age, comma disqualified, and semicolon. Now here cin extraction operator marks semicolon. That means in the input we have to give the value for variable marks. Then cin extraction operator regional winner semicolon, cin extraction operator age semicolon, and cin extraction operator disqualified semicolon. So we have to give the values for all these four variables one by one. Now based on the value that we will give as input to the system, the if block will check this condition. So marks is greater than or equal to 85, or regional winner is equal to 1. Now if either of these two conditions is true or both of these conditions are true, then the output for this inner bracket will be true. Only if both the conditions are false, then the output for this inner bracket will be false. And then age greater than or equal to 13 and exclamation mark disqualified, that means not disqualified. So its value should be 0 for this condition to be true. So basically the output for this depends on the user input. In case this equation turns out to be true, then this piece of code will run. Cout in double inverted commas, you are eligible for the science fair exclamation mark, endl semicolon. Then the if block ends here, else cout in double inverted commas, you are not eligible, endl semicolon, and the else block also ends here. Then return 0 semicolon and the main function ends here. Now here for the input we have given these values. 80 is the value of variable marks. Then for regional winner we have given the value 1. For age we have given value 14, and for disqualified we have given input 0. Now let us run the program to see the output. The output is you are eligible for the science fair, which is exactly similar to the expected output. The next topic is switch statement. A switch statement allows you to execute different blocks of code based on the value of a single expression, typically an integer, character, or enum. It provides a cleaner alternative to long if-else ladders when checking a single variable. So here initially we declare a variable, then we assign a value to that variable in the output using the user input feature, and then based on the value that we give to the system, the program decides which piece of code should be executed. Let's have a look at the syntax. Switch. So this is a keyword, it will be written as it is. Then variable. We will write the variable which can be only character and integer type variable. Then case value 1 colon. So here we will write the code which will be executed only if the variable value is equal to value 1. Then case value 2 colon. So again we have another piece of code. In case as user input, if I write value 2, then this piece of code will be executed. So similarly we can have n number of cases here. And lastly we write default. So in case all the conditions are false, then the piece of code under this default will be executed. Now let us have a look at an example. The program objective is weather recommendations based on season, and the expected output is carry an umbrella during the rainy season, use sunscreen if you are heading out in summer. Coming to the code, hash include iostream using namespace std semicolon, then int main. Now inside the main function, int season is equal to 2 semicolon. So here as you can see, we are not taking input from the user, but we have already defined the value of variable season to be 2. Now switch. So here we are using the switch statement. Inside switch we have inserted variable season. So whatever will be the value of this variable season, accordingly the further code will run. Case 1 colon, then cout in double inverted commas, wear warm clothes in winter. ENDL semicolon. Is the value of season 1? No, it is 2. So now coming to case 2. Cout in double inverted commas, carry an umbrella during the rainy season. This will be there in the input.
Case 2 colon, cout in double inverted commas, carry an umbrella during the rainy season. So this piece of code will run because we have defined the value of variable season to be 2. And then after 2 we have case 3. So that is why this code will also run. Since we do not have any break statement here, so the code for case 3 will also run, which is cout in double inverted commas, use sunscreen if you are heading out in summer. ENDL semicolon, bracket close for switch statement, return 0 semicolon, bracket close for main function. Now let us run the program to see the output. This is exactly similar to the expected output. And we can see the statements are printed from case 2 and case 3 here. Break statement in switch. The break statement in a switch is used to terminate, means to end a case block and prevent fall through into the next case. So we use the break statement in a switch to terminate or to end the code as soon as the compiler finds the code for the case that is chosen by the user. For example, if the user chooses case number 1, so as soon as the compiler finds code for case number 1 in the program, the code for that case is implemented and then it executes the break statement and the compiler comes out of the switch expression. That means the further cases which are there in the switch block are skipped. Let's understand this with the help of the syntax. Switch, then inside bracket expression. Now curly brace begin for the switch statement. Case, then constant 1 colon, then we will write the code that will be executed in case the user chooses case constant 1, and then break semicolon. The use of this break statement is that it will immediately terminate the switch statement execution if the user chooses case constant 1. Similarly, If the user chooses case constant 2, then the code for that particular block will be checked and executed, and then again there is a break statement. So if the user is choosing constant 2, then compiler will terminate from the switch statement after implementing the code for case constant 2, and it will not read the code for the further constants. Now in case the user chooses some other constant apart from 1, 2 and 3, then the default code will run, which is given in the default block, and then break, semicolon and curly brace close. Now let us go to the CodeChef platform and see how to use break statement in switch. Here the program objective is determine user access level based on shirt size. So here we have to give a user input. So if we write 2 in the input, then the output should be medium and in bracket M. Coming to the code, hash include IOStream using namespace std semicolon, int main, then brackets, curly brace begin for the main function, then int choice, semicolon, cin extraction operator choice, semicolon. So here we have to give a user input to provide the value of variable choice. Now if you see, there are total case 1, case 2, case 3 and case 4, 4 cases. So we can choose any one out of these 4. Now we are going to use the switch expression. Switch, then inside bracket we will pass the value of variable choice which is given by the user, then curly brace begin for switch. Case 1 colon. So if the user give 1 as input, then this case 1 code will be executed. What is the code for case 1? Cout extraction operator in double inverted commas, small and then s in bracket, semicolon. Then break, semicolon. Because of this break statement, the compiler will not read the further block of code for the switch statement. Similarly, if you choose case 2, then the code will run for case 2. That means it will print medium M in the output, and then since there is a break statement, it will not read code for case 3 and case 4. And the default case code will also be skipped. So for case 1, we have size small, case 2 is medium, case 3 is large, case 4 is extra large, XL, and in default, it will print Cout in double inverted commas, invalid size selection and semicolon, and again there is a break statement and bracket close for the switch expression. Then Cout endl semicolon returns 0 semicolon and the main function ends here. Now when we run the code, we have given 2 as user input. That means we want the code for case 2 to be executed. Now let us run the program and see the output. Medium M. So as we can see here, for case 2, the output should be medium M. This is how we use break statement in switch expression. That wraps up our journey through advanced conditionals in C++. With these tools in your skill set, you can design programs that respond intelligently to multiple scenarios and complex conditions. Do not forget to practice using these concepts on the CodeChef platform. Thank you so much for watching.